Okay, this video is for math page 297, section number 1, letters A and B. It's just practicing more carrying with multiplication. So let's take a look at our first one. We have 4 times 5 is 20. So we put down our 0 and carry our 2. 5 times 7 is 35, plus 2 is 37, and we have our first partial product. We're going to go back up, we're going to cross out the numbers that we've carried. We're going to put our 0 in our partial product, and then we can begin multiplying the tens place. 3 times 4 is 12. Now we're going to carry kind of above the one that we already did. Okay, we're not using this one, that's why we crossed it out. Then we're going to multiply tens. 3 times 7 is 21, plus 1 is 22, and we put the whole 22 down because there's nowhere else to carry. And now we can add. 0 plus 0 is 0, 7 plus 2 is 9, 3 plus 2 is 5, 0 plus 2 is 2, and then our answer is 2,590. Okay, for our next one, letter B, we have 37 times 44. So we're going to start with our ones place. 4 times 7 is 28. Put our 8 down, carry the plus 2. 4 times 3 is 12, plus 2 is 14. Then we're going to go back up. We're going to cross out what we already carried, put our 0 in our second partial product, and start again. 4 times 7 is 28. Put our 8 down, carry our plus 2. 4 times 3 is 12, plus 2 is 14. And now we can add our partial products together to get our final product. 8 plus 0 is 8. Woo! 4 plus 8 is 12. Carry our 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. Plus 4 is 6. 0 plus 1 is 1. So our answer is 1,628. All right. Now, look at section 3 on the back of your page. Okay, it says write the answers. So if you are struggling to remember one of them, remember in the back of your math book. Let me see if I can show you here. In the back of your math book, you have the different units, and it gives you the answers. So it looks like they're on page 372, 373, and I believe the very last page. Yeah, the very last page also gives you the measures. So if you're having trouble remember, try to do them on your own first. And then if there's one that you don't have memorized, then use the back. Okay, you want to have them memorized first because you're going to have to be able to use them. Okay, and let's go ahead and while we're here, let's do number 4, solve the equation and check. So hold on, let me put you guys down 1 second. Okay, so we're going to do solve the equation and check number 4. So it says n plus 6 equals 14 divided by 2 plus 9. Okay, so our first step is that we have to solve the known. Okay, so obviously we don't know what n is yet, so we need to solve this side. 14 divided by 2 is 7, plus 9 is 16. So now we can start rewriting our equation. N plus 6 equals 16. Now we need to get n by itself, so we have to do the opposite operation. So the opposite of addition is subtraction. So we're going to subtract 6. And what we do on one side, we must do on the other side. So if we subtracted 6 here, we need to subtract it over here. Okay, so these cancel each other out, and we're left with n. 16 minus 6 is 10. So this isn't where you stop. You want to keep going. We have to plug it in and check our answer. So wherever we see n, we need to plug in our 10. So I'm going to rewrite my equation. 10 plus 6 equals 14 divided by 2 plus 9. So 10 plus 6 is 16. Then we have 14 divided by 2 is 7, plus 9 is 16. So we know that this is correct, that n does equal 10. Alrighty.